I'm Pam Arinello, and this week's saint is Saint Teresa of Calcutta. Saint Teresa was born on August 26, 1910 in Macedonia. Her feast day is September 5th, and at her birth she was the youngest of 3 children. In her early years she was fascinated by the lives of the missionaries, and by age 18 she left home, joined the Sisters of Loreto in Ireland. Saint Teresa arrived in India in 1929. She began teaching at Saint Teresa's School and later at the Loreto Convent School in Calcutta, where she served there for about 20 years. In 1946, while she was riding a train to Darjeeling for her annual retreat, she experienced what she described as the call within the call. I was to leave the convent and help the poor while living among them. It was an order. To fail would have been to break the faith. 2 years later, she and a group of young women began missionary work helping the poorest of the poor. She replaced her habit with her single white cotton sari and the one with the blue border that we all recognize in pictures. In 1950, St. Teresa received a Vatican permission and founded the Missionaries of Charity. During her years of service, she received many honors, awards, and honorary degrees. She was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979, but she refused the ceremonial banquet that they do for laureates, and she asked that the money, which was approximately $192,000, be given to the poor of India, saying that the earthly rewards were important only if they helped her to help the world's needy. In 1989, Mother Teresa visited Denver, and she announced to the people here that she was going to open a mission at the Seton House so that she could treat those suffering with AIDS. She told the people, "I will give you my sisters, and we are going to do something beautiful for God here in Denver." For 66 years, Mother Teresa wrote many letters to her confessors and superiors about her spiritual journey, including moments and years of utter desolation. These were published in a book called Mother Teresa, Come Be My Light. She died on September 5th, 1997, at the age of 87, and at the time, the Missionaries of Charity operated 610 missions in 123 countries and had grown to 4,000 sisters and associated brotherhood. They served the poor in orphanages, AIDS hospices, they cared for refugees and those with leprosy and tuberculosis. They also treated the blind, disabled, the aging, alcoholics, the poor, homeless, and victims of floods, epidemics, and famines. Blessed Teresa was canonized on September 4th, 2016 by Pope Francis at St. Peter's Square in Vatican City. Her canonization recognized these 2 miracles, the first being the healing of a tumor in a woman's abdomen after they had applied a locket containing Mother Teresa's picture. The second miracle was the healing of a gentleman with multiple brain abscesses after a relic of Mother Teresa was put on his head, and he was completely healed. In 2014, I visited India and had the privilege of going to Mother Teresa's mother house in Calcutta. Our group prayed at her tomb. We celebrated Mass at the altar, which was next to her tomb, and were able to place petitions. We were also able to go view her humble room that has been preserved where she lived and worked. In this room is where she went home to God also. After experiencing the poverty and suffering among the many in India, I came to understand her desire to care for the dying and the destitute of the country. At the time when we were able to experience the sights of India, came to realize that and recognize there is the beauty in every person that we do encounter in our daily lives, just as Mother Teresa did. She is a model of patience and goodwill, and she looked at the world with the eyes of her soul. As Mother Teresa once said, we wait impatiently for paradise where God is, but it is in our power to be in paradise even here on earth from this very moment. Be happy with God means loving like Him, helping like Him, giving like Him, and serving like Him. And remember, St. Teresa of Calcutta could be you.